Columbia Muslims are preparing for the possibility of armed protests. Missouri joins more than 20 other states in a lawsuit against the new EPA emission standards.
It's week 8 of Friday Night Fever. We've got a great matchup. Jefferson City and Columbia battle. KOMU-8 News at 6 starts now.
A local mosque is making sure a nationwide protest doesn't lead to trouble here in Columbia. Good evening, everyone. I'm Collin Ruane. The Islamic Center of Central Missouri went to the Columbia police and they agreed to help. KOMU-8's Louis Kazmarek joins us here in the studio to tell us about the protest and the local response. All right, thanks, Louis. Missouri is joining forces with other states to sue the Environmental Protection Agency. KOMU-8's Jenna Middaugh joins us here in the studio to tell us more about the pending lawsuit. Authorities are investigating the discovery of a body near the Lake of the Ozarks today. The Morgan County Sheriff's Department found the man's body in Indian Creek Cove. Police have identified the body but will not release the name until the man's family is notified. Police do not suspect foul play at this time. The Columbia Fire Department responded to a mobile home fire that was on fire early this morning. The resident was not there at the time of the fire and there were no injuries. The damage is estimated to cost $10,000 and that cause right now is being investigated. We'll have more on that fire coming up tonight on KOMU-8 News at 9 and 10. Today, we know more about a shooting that sent a man to the hospital with multiple gunshot wounds last night. Police tell us it happened in the 200 block of Highview Avenue in Columbia. After he was shot, the victim walked to Long John Silver's on the business loop for help. We knocked on doors today in the area. Multiple witnesses say they heard gunshots coming from Jefferson Street. They say they weren't surprised and they thought the man who was shot was from the area. Right now, we still don't know the man's name or any information about the suspect involved. Police did arrest a suspect at the restaurant for an unrelated incident. Joplin authorities arrested a 13-year-old boy after the shooting death of a 12-year-old girl. Last night, the Jasper County Sheriff's Department responded to the shooting outside of a house. Authorities say they arrested the boy without any resistance from him. Local juvenile authorities have taken custody of the suspect. A Southeast Missouri man has been sentenced to 15 years in prison for a shooting during a road rage incident. James Doris of Poplar Bluff was convicted in August of unlawful use of a weapon and armed criminal action. Police say Doris fired 2 shots at another driver's vehicle after they cut him off. He was sentenced Tuesday in a Butler County court. A Columbia man was taken into custody after a high-speed chase ended near Jefferson City. Bradley David refused to stop when a deputy tried to pull him over for a traffic violation on Highway 54. You see his mugshot right there. David had several Boone County felony warrants, including drug trafficking, unlawful use of a firearm, and narcotic possessions. The man involved in an accident on I-70 yesterday is reported to be in fair condition. Both east and westbound lanes were closed yesterday afternoon after Thomas R. Anton's pickup truck and his boat flipped over in an accident near mile marker 149. The delay was caused by a helicopter that landed on the highway to take Anton to University Hospital. The Lake of the Ozarks community is taking new steps toward preventing fires. This comes just 2 months after a condo fire killed 4 children. KOMU-8's Rose Schmidt is live at Osage Beach to tell us about a new committee the Osage Beach Fire Protection District.
Thanks, Collin.
All right, thanks, Rose. The Friends of a Fallen Missouri Marine have started a fundraising project to pay for their trip to his funeral. After Dominic Schraft died, his fellow Marines created a GoFundMe page to collect money so the unit could fly to Missouri. You can see that page right there. The exact date of that funeral, though, has not been set. Well, it is feeling more and more like fall outside. Definitely a lot cooler today than it was yesterday. Let's check in with Michael for a quick look at the forecast. Let's guess B, autumn.
And you would be correct.
All right, I got it.
Autumn just sounds better.
It does,
it does. Autumn, you know? It sounds a lot better.
All right, and it feels like it out there. All right, thanks,
Yeah,
Michael.
you're welcome.
Well, as Michael mentioned, after months of preparation, MU Homecoming is happening this weekend, and it kicks off tonight. The first thing on the agenda, campus house decorations. Every year, sorority and fraternity pairings are assigned a theme and create decorative boards to display in Greektown. The overall theme for the celebration is Truman Goes to Work. Tonight, there will be local food trucks out and about throughout Greektown during campus decorations. Well, up next, we're going live from Jefferson City for our Friday Night Fever Game of the Week. Stay with us. Well, can you believe it? It's week 8 of Friday Night Fever, and tonight the undefeated Battle Spartans will be taking on the Jefferson City Jays. KOMU-8 team is live at Adkins Stadium in Jefferson City to give us a first look at our Friday Night Fever Game of the Week.
Thank you for watching KOMU-8 News at 6. Mid-Missouri's most watched 6 o'clock news.